It's been a while since we've reviewed a Dango wallet, so we have the relatively new M1 Maverick Rail wallet, so stick around. Welcome to Walletopia. We appreciate you being here. As always, go to walletopia.info to register. Remember, this is where you come when you want to know anything and everything there is about the world of wallets. We purchase all the wallets we review, but speaking of wallets, if you want to find your next wallet, go to explore.walletopia.info. That's an interactive site with different kinds of filters and measures and whatnot to drill down on all the wallets we reviewed. Maybe you can find something there for your next wallet. Now, I've been meaning to review Dango's Rail and Chassis Kit, the little kit that you can apply to your existing M1 wallet. But I just haven't gotten around to it. So I just decided to pick up the Rail itself so we can review it. So let's get into it. As with all Dango products, it comes in very consistent packaging, which is quite nice. It has the sleeve on the outside indicating what this is. This is the M1 Rail. They all have these tins that contain their wallets, and this is no different. And these tins are really useful, and they can be reutilized for other things. You know, people put some EDC pieces in here and whatnot. We've got the instruction card for it. Very helpful, like that. We've got our little tether here. That's made out of paracord, very nice. The wallet itself, and below here, some cards, thank you cards, and ways on how to customize it, which is kind of cool. Let's set this aside here and take a look at the wallet itself. This is the satin silver. It also comes in a jet black. If you look at it here. And I love this because this one is just all metal. They have some combination of many wallets that also have leather on it, but we'll talk about that later. Got our back plate. You can see where the rail was attached, right here to the existing M1 chassis. Nicely machined. This is just of course, very solid looking wallet. I really like this. Now into the feature review of Dango's M1 Rail. Right offhand, notice the connection points. 2 here at the bottom, and we have 2 on the top on either side. And this works really great for a lanyard or on the bottom for a pickpocket tether if you want to have that. Now if we look at the rail side, we'll notice that we have the rail, which is added to any M series via these 6 screws here. And you can buy this kit separately. What's nice is that you have a quick access thumb push here at the bottom. So as cards are in here, you can quickly push them up. And what's really kind of clever is how they machined the top portion here. So this is very tight tolerances up here at the top. And this is a separate, well, let's not say a separate piece. It's machined into this. And what it provides is a flex point. And this flex point is what allows cards to slide in with friction, and then they click into place as soon as they get underneath this head here. And that provides security for cards so they don't fall out. Now on the other side, we have a more standard Maverick or M1 configuration here. But notice that we have these screw slots here, and that's for another accessory you can add, the chassis, which provides additional cash carrying capacity in here. Now, again, if we look at it, we have this back plate, which is a sliding back plate. It has, again, carried over from the other side, this quick access thumb push. Cards are exposed at the bottom here, so you can push them up and pull them out. And this back plate is also removable if you want to customize it. It slides into a lock position here, so it doesn't come flying out, but you can lift it and remove it, and you can see the notch right there, which is where it locks. So cards go in here. The silicone strap we have here is a standard piece on all Dangos, really, and is what's used to carry your cash. Cash is folded twice, or in thirds if you want to take that kind of time, and that's where you would put it, or extra cards. It provides that capacity. And that is a quick review of the features of the M1 Rail. Now into the card and cash insertion test. Now, minimalist carry on this is probably 3 cards, reasonable is 8. Company recommends up to 9 cards. And there's more possible on the top here with this silicone strap. It's use for cards or cash. It doesn't have to be cash like I put in here. And from a quality perspective, it is designed and made in the United States. It's machined from 6061 aerospace grade aluminum. It comes in 2 anodized colors, black and the satin silver that I have here. This band that is silicon has a textured grip and is really useful if you want to put extra cash in here or additional cards, because there's limited card space underneath this back plate, and so if you have more, you can add them really to the top here. Now this really is a solid build. It's all metal with the exception of the band, obviously, and this thing can take abuse. And I'm less impressed with the leather they use on their other wallets, so this all metal version really overcomes all those issues. From a pricing perspective, this is $109. Dango products have always sold at a premium, but there are increased costs manufacturing in the United States, and this is machined. This is not press molded, so I'm okay with this pricing, really. From a usability perspective, this is relatively easy to use. For this back plate, you slide from the bottom up here, and you've got this quick thumb push area which moves that, and push the cards out. You have access. Of course, you can flex this to find the particular card you want. You can push it back in, and that all locks in place. If you really want to gain access to everything, you can just push this back plate, pull it up outside of the lock, and be able to move that completely out. Or put it back in, as of course you would, and now you're back in place. Now the quick access is really with this rail, this card rail, and this is the real feature of this wallet. And like I mentioned, it has these flex nodes at the top here which keep cards in place. Once they're under this top node and they're locked, this is going nowhere, and that's by design. On the back, maybe a different story, but in the front, it's not happening. And it's just an easy thumb push to get your cards out and determine the one you want, put it back in. So you take the card, put it back in. It's very easy to use from this perspective, and it's all very self-contained. Now, cash placement that I showed you here on the back is not really optimal and kind of a bit of an oversight, but that's the case with most Dango wallets with cash. Their silicon strap is really what they use for all the cash. So this is not something, because of its size, that you want to put in your back pocket. It is a bit bulky for the capacity you get, 9 cards, but it's kind of tactical, and that's what we like. Now, from a measurement perspective, it's 4 by 3 by 0.53, and it weighs 86 grams. All metal, it's what you'd expect. Now, I like the total metal of this Dango product version versus the ones that have a combination with leather, right? If the leather quality was a little higher, I think I would like them more. Now, you'll be making a conscious choice to carry this because it's heavy and it has a reduced capacity compared to other wallets. But comparing all things, if this is what you like, it's great. And you really can't get much better than a machined metal wallet like this. Now, the company continues to extend their product lines, and they introduce new products on a continuing pace. It's impressive what they do, and while still maintaining the quality, especially their metal pieces, for all the products they have. Now let's get on to the final score. For quality of 5, price of 3, features of 3, usability of 3, and perception of 4. That gives this a score of 38 out of 50. If you want to see all the rest of the rankings, please go to walletopia.info/rankings. And really, if you have a wallet you'd like us to review, put them in the comments below, and I will reply to you. I always do. We'll see you in the next review. Bye.